Hello there, I'm Dr. Lee Janelle, and I'm so glad you're here, because if you're here, you're most likely someone who's driven to make things happen, and I love working with people like that. I'm passionate about helping you make your dreams come true. So you're most likely someone who's done the courses, you've bought the subscription, you've read all the books, you've got all this inspiration, you studied with the biggest gurus there are around, and now you're still not doing what needs to be done. And you're beating yourself up a little bit inside because of that. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not because you lack willpower. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because you're not supposed to, have everything that you want in life because you were born under an unlucky star. It's just because of something pesky called your subconscious mind. And I'd like to tell you a story of how I got started on this journey myself. In 1989, I took a seminar that was teaching mind-body work. And we were asked to test the statement, I want to be successful. And through doing the exercise, I discovered that subconsciously, I didn't want to be successful. It made no sense to me because to this day, I'm a very driven person. I love making things happen. I love living life to the fullest. But we discovered that, lo and behold, I was not buying it. And it was really cool because we ended up finding the exact moment where I created the belief that it was not good for me to be successful. And it's a story, it's an innocuous story. I'm 5 years old, I'm coloring in my coloring book with my little sister, she's 3.5. I'm older, so I finished before her, and I show it to my mother, and my mother says, well done, Liz, you colored between the lines, it's beautiful. But my little sister, she had not finished yet, and she ran away crying. And it was like, ooh, this is not cool. When I'm successful, other people get hurt, and worse, I end up alone. To this day, my sister is a much better artist than me because coloring between the lines is not, something to be, an artist is not what you need to do, color between the lines, but I created a story. And if I was honest with myself afterwards, I checked inside and go, yeah, it's true. There's always this little nagging feeling, this little thought behind me, and I could feel it in my chest also, that deep down I didn't want to be fully successful. I didn't want to fully express myself. And I bet you that this has happened to you in one of the different areas of your life. Another time I was asked to be a keynote speaker in a big coaching conference in Chicago, and there were like 350 coaches from all around the world. And I spoke about this work, and I said, if you want to be tested on being successful, come and see me after the talk. And kid you not, I had at least 100 of them line up. And the people who organized the conference said they had never seen that before. And out of the 100, there was only one person that was congruent, that was subconsciously and consciously in alignment with wanting to be successful. All the other one had associated being successful with being alone, being ostracized, hurting other people's feelings. And we are social beings, and deep down that's not a cool thing. So I'm here to tell you that if things are not happening for you, it's not because something is wrong with you, it's because of something called the subconscious mind. So I want to explain to you something. Relatively speaking, your conscious mind that wants a promotion or wants money in the bank or a great relationship or be at a certain weight, relatively speaking, it's the size of a football, and your subconscious mind, the football field. And your subconscious mind is there to keep you alive. And when your subconscious mind associates more pain than pleasure, or more danger than safety to something you want consciously, it won't let you do it. It's not going to allow you to do it. And your subconscious mind is not the enemy. It's actually there to keep you alive. If it was not there, most of us would probably be dead. And our subconscious mind is constantly computing and looking at what's happening and making sure that what's happening is good for us and not bad for us. And how that will show up is you have 3 clues that you have a subconscious belief working against you. And if you've done your Get Unstuck checklist, you can look at the results there. If you have not, click on the link below and download it, because it's a cool exercise to do. It's a gift to give to yourself. Take the time, challenge yourself, get results. One of the first clues that you have a subconscious belief working against you is procrastination. How we started this clip by, you have all the subscription, the seminars, the books, but you're not doing it. Why? Again, because of a story. You have associated more danger, like public speaking, for example. How many people mention public speaking? It's and you feel all these things happening in your belly, going to your throat, and it's panic. Why? Because at some point, maybe as a child, you stood in front of the class and someone laughed at you, you felt rejected, something has happened, so subconsciously, now you're not able to do this without all this tension inside of you, and it's not fun. It can happen with anything, relationships, you know, when you're a teenager, you have a crush, it's like you think you're never going to be able to live without this person, and then they dump you. Now you promise yourself you'll never get hurt like that again, and now you're still wondering why you're single. So, procrastination, drudgery. Drudgery, what do I mean by that? You do what needs to be done, but you use so much power. I often see that with diet, eating a certain way, and you can't wait. You're doing it, but you dream of cookies at night. I had actually, when I was a chiropractor, I had a patient like this. She changed her whole lifestyle. And because of that, she was really proud of herself. But all of a sudden, she started to crave potato chips. And we found the story that when she was a kid, when her and her brothers had been good kids, they would line up before going to bed at night, put their hands out, and mom would give them potato chips. So, we have all kinds of stories like that. So for her to keep on track and not eat those chips was getting really hard until I did the mind-body work with her. Getting the opposite results to what you want. And that's especially frustrating if you're a driven person. Because you do everything right and it becomes discouraging. You bought the books, you read the subscription, you've done everything right, but it never pans out. Again, it's because subconsciously it's more dangerous for you to have it. Your colleague always gets the promotion. Somehow the money always gets out of your bank account. Or the relationship you thought was the perfect one is the same old. So I'm here to tell you that there are solutions. You're not born under an unlucky star if these things are happening. It's not because you're lazy. It's not because something is wrong with you. It's you just need to take the time to discover where you have subconscious beliefs working against you. So if you have not done your Get Unstuck checklist, do it now. Look at the link below, click on it. If you've done it, reread what you found and connect it with what we just talked about here. And I look forward to our next clip where I'll show you a little bit about the physiology and how this happens, the subconscious mind and your will and all those good things that we do when we're driven.